think our challenge is people need to run for office. Young people need to run for office. The barriers that exist are real, but they're lower than you actually expect when you run for office. I remember, and Josiah, I know you're in LA. My partner used to live in LA, and I'll never forget sitting at his pool, which I did not take advantage of when he was at his apartment. I did not take advantage of that pool. I'm missing it right now. But I remember sitting at his pool and talking about all the reasons I couldn't be elected, wouldn't be elected, why nobody would elect like a Black gay guy, particularly in my district in the heart of North Philly. And what I came to recognize is that all the things I thought disqualified me, all the people who I thought would be successful in blocking me from running for office, all those things actually qualified me. And when I ran for office, there were so many people who had never voted before, who had never engaged before, who, weren't inspired by either side, right? They were running for Republicans and Democrats. They just weren't voting. Came out in record numbers and elected a Black poor gay kid from the Harrison Projects to the state house. If I had listened to all the people who said to me, Malcolm, the party infrastructure is too strong, they will beat you, all this other shit, I would not be having this conversation with you as an elected official. It is a paper tiger. Go run for office. Go run for office. Just ignore what they're doing. I'm telling you, ignore what they're doing. Run your own race. Ignore the people who, frankly, will never tap you on your shoulder and ask you to run for office. Like, so if young people are waiting for the old guard to create a system by which they are going to help you take their positions, then you'll be waiting for the rest of your life. The time for like waiting your turn is over. Just run for office. Just run for office. I promise you, you can win. And I promise you the infrastructure is not as all powerful as we give it credit for. It really is not. So I know that's a little bit counterintuitive, but I just think it's a waste of our time trying to like worry about what Democrats who are never going to ask us to run, what the hell they think about our campaigns. They're not going to support you. Like if you run, like they're probably not going to support you. Okay, but there are a bunch of people in your districts who haven't voted, who vote infrequently, who will support you. So go knock on doors, go do some events to raise some money, raise your hand and run, because I just know you can win. So hurry up and graduate and then go run for office, please. The bravest thing you can do and the most transformational thing you can do is to show up in every single space as you are, 100% as you are. And that is not as easily done as it is said, because you all know as young people, I don't know when it changes, but we're told as kids, like, be who you are, you're awesome. And then at some point we get these messages that say, be who you are, but like a little bit less who you are, be a little bit more like we would have you be. And what we need is authentic leadership that actually speaks to the lived experiences and material conditions of people who live in our communities. And every election, I think that we talk about who won and who lost. And the numbers that I focus on at the end of every election are all the people who did not vote. People who weren't moved by what progressives had to say or what conservatives had to say or what moderates had to say, because they don't believe in any of it. The only way they're going to believe in it, the only way we are going to have a democracy that actually includes the voices of everybody, is if real people, regular people, speak with truth, with passion, and with sincerity about the face, about what it's going to take to address the chronic issues that have impacted communities, and who are fearless, absolutely fearless, not only against all the folks who are going to try to talk you down, but fearless against the voices in your head that tell you you're not good enough. Because in many cases, it's that voice that's the most powerful. And so ignore that voice, listen to the other voices, and seriously, go change the world, because I really know you guys are going to.